my lord, what is this thingy? Oh no, it's me, Dobros! Back at you with another video, and today we will be discussing quirks. What is a quirk? Why is it called a quirk? Let's find out. But before we find out, don't forget to like and subscribe. Dobros today become part of our 35-7 members strong Dobro Nation. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, what's going on? Dobros here today, and today we're going to be talking about quirks. What is a quirk? Why is it called a quirk? Who uses said quirks? Well, we'll be going over that today in the newest episode of Dobros. Basically what a quirk is it is like a superpower that humans develop through genetic mutation over time. Wow! Such big words! What do they mean? Well, basically, what ends up happening is humanity evolves to the point where they evolve excessive traits, such as super strength, motors in your heels, a nice ass, nice assets, lightning, be the ability to erase other people's quirks, fire, ice, hardening, and bloodlust. Wow! Such amazing gifts can be yours for a short payment. Sorry, I got confused on what I was doing here today. Anyway, basically what a quirk allows you to do is it allows you to have a unique trait based off your family genetics. So if your mom can breathe fire and your dad can shit rocks, you can shit fire rocks. Wow! Amazing! And in the My Hero universe, these are prominent throughout the world. Yes, even you could have a quirk if you lived in the My Hero world. Now, as for what that would be, depends on what your parents had, and what their parents had, and what their parents had, and then even what their parents had before them. Sorry, that's a lot of talking. Anyway, why is it called a quirk? Well, basically, the government doesn't like to give the community power. Yes, it's much like today's government. We don't want the common citizen having a lot of power because that would raise suspicion and start a rebellion. So, you call it a quirk to kind of dull the powers of the word itself. If the word was a powerful word like power or gift, it would give someone a sense of power and they might go against society using that thought process. It's simple behavior analytics. So if you call it something cutesy, something nonchalant, like a quirk, they might be less likely to kill people on the sidewalk by stabbing them repeatedly, or burning them to death, or shit-rocking them to death. Any one of these are a very possible likability if you are in the My Hero universe. Wow! So what exactly does a quirk do? Well, like I said, it gives you some sort of innate ability through genetics. So, depending what your mom and dad had, you may be able to do both, or one, or maybe even like something your uncle can do. Yeah, and a lot of the quirks we see, like Ida, the one right there at the very beginning. The man has these engines in his calves that allow him to give him a speed boost. Deku, the next one, he has the power All for One, which is basically the combined strength of previous users into one user himself. So he's got literally the power of 1,000 men. Tiger and Bunny. Anyway, the next one is Todoroki. Todoroki's very special because he has both combined quirks of his mother and father. Basically what he can do is he can shoot ice out of his right side and fire out of his left. Wow, that's amazing. Next we have Bakugo, right there, number 4 spot, and he has the combined strength of both of his parents, making a unique quirk altogether. Yes, he can shoot bombs out of his hands using a clear mucus that coats over his hands and igniting it. So, not only can he have this weird clear flammable mucus on his hands, he can also ignite it with his palms. You know what I'm saying? The next guy is very special. In my opinion, this would be my favorite quirk to have. He can harden his body to the point it's harder than rock. It is to the point where it might even be harder than steel. Yes, what an amazing gift. He can harden both his bones and his skin to be impenetrable. That's amazing. He can even harden his hair. Who knew? Wow. The next girl is my favorite because she has a nice tatas and her butt is extremely extravagant. she can create amazing weapons. And not only can she create weapons, she has to have an innate understanding of each ability she uses. So like, let's say she wants to make a staff that comes out of in between her boobies. She's got to be able to know what the staff is made out of, all the way down to the atomic capabilities of this staff. So if it's made of steel, she has to know what steel's made out of. She has to know if there's a certain set of carbon, if there's a certain amount of iron that combines together to make steel. She has to know all that crap. I don't know that crap. Okay, moving on, we have Kanonare. He can shoot lightning out of his hands. Wow, what an amazing ability. Yes, the downside to this ability, though, is it also affects him. He can short his brain by using too much of that. I'm becoming kind of stupid in the process. Yeah. And then we have Eraserhead. Yes, Eraserhead. This man is the only pro hero I see on this list, and what he can do is he can use his eyeballs by staring at you and erase your quirk. However, if he decides to blink or his eyes get really itchy and he just has to blink, this would not be my superpower, he then gives you back your powers if he blinks. So that's kind of crazy, right? So he has to stare at you. This man's the best at staring contest because he is one of the world's most profound heroes in the world. Okay, the next guy is pretty interesting. So like Todoroki, he can shoot fire out of his hands. However, his is a blue flame. And I forget his name. I believe it's Dabi. And Dabi can shoot blue fire out of his hands, his wiener, his butt, his legs, anywhere. Wow, such a great ability. But if you notice his neck, that might be a side effect of his quirk and losing control. Yes, some people have the unfortunate paths of their quirks to where it affects them themselves. So like, let's say Bakugo decides to explode a rock, or Dabi here decides to burn down a house. He could be consumed by his own flames, just like Bakugo can be consumed by his own explosions. Now, they might be immune to the fire itself, but the repercussions, such as shock or explosions or anything of that nature caused by either one, could kill them in the process. Now, the next girl, I actually don't remember her. Her name's Toga, and I believe she has something to do with blood. I think she can lick your blood and mimic your body. I think she can do that. Yeah, I think if she takes your blood, she can turn into you. I don't remember if that's exactly true or not, because she's kind of confusing. If you're not updated on the manga, you'd have to do a little bit of research about her, because she kind of is like 3 disguises into 1. It's pretty fucking crazy. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This has been What is a Quirk and What Do They Do with Dora Bros. If you liked the video, go ahead and smash that like button. And please subscribe. It would help me a lot in my motivation to keep producing these. I love you all. Have a good night. Dora Bros signing out.